All right, so replacing the power board is the same as replacing the brake board. We'll pull up the cables, we'll undo the 3 screws, and we'll slide this piece out. At that point, it's the same situation. There's a screw here, one down here, as well as a ground wire that you'll detach, and then the big screw on the coil. You don't have to mess with any of this stuff. The board will actually pull straight out after you've got all the screws out. Mind you where the washers go, and when you see them, just make sure you don't lose them like I have. So I'm going to take up these cables here, and just for video purposes, I've already taken out the screws that are located here and here and here. I like to pull from this side, that way I'm not really touching anything on the board. I'll set it over on the side with some plastic static. So the screws on this one again will be here, back here, one down by the switch, and then the big bolt here. They're also on the front over here. These are fuses. You might have to screw the barrels out using a flat tip, quarter turn, they'll come right out. Once that is like that, we'll be just taking the board from underneath and pulling it directly out. Once we have that board out, it's just going to be a question of replacing it with the new one into the same position on the proper posts. So you'll make sure that the posts line up. Therefore, the fuses over here will line up with the holes. And then it's just a reassembly at that point. One important thing is when you're reattaching these 2 pieces, I find pushing from the back of the board is the best way. Otherwise, you can push on some of the things that you don't want to. All right, that's the general part of it. Yours will look a little different, but it's the same setup inside.